Welcome back to the channel, folks. Today, I want to talk about a really important piece of overland gear that just about every one of us knows about, but not every one of us has. And that is an actual dual zone fridge freezer. So you know what? Stick around because this is an important episode for those of you who want to get into hardcore overlanding. Welcome back to the channel, folks. Once again, my name is Josh, and this is J4B. I want to talk about the importance of having a device or a unit like this with you when you go off-road for an extended period of time. Now, we all know that a cooler could work fantastic to keep your drinks cool. Most of them, maybe 12 hours. Some of them, maybe even 24 hours if you want to keep your ice cold. But if you plan on going off-grid for more than 24 hours, having a 12-volt refrigerator is definitely handy. Now, the reason I chose to make this video about the SetPower fridge is because I see so many comments out there on social media about the importance of spending the ridiculous amount of money on the ARB or the Dometic or the high-end name brand stuff. There really isn't a reason for it. What you need is to get the features that you are looking for. So for this particular one that I picked up here, this is actually a dual zone refrigerator freezer, meaning that I can keep ice cream on one side, and I mean that, ice cream, while I'm out in, I don't know, Death Valley on a hot day and have something refreshing, as well as food and drinks on the other side for as long as you have available power for this. Now, it does plug into the vehicle. It does have both a 12-volt outlet as well as an AC outlet if you want to plug it into the wall. Has dual zone temperature settings, is going to have locks on it to maintain those settings. And in addition to that, it's quiet. And that's the important part. But I can sit here all day long and point out, you should buy a refrigerator. But instead, I think the best thing that we could do is actually head out onto the trails and show you the real usage of having something really cool like this in your truck. All right, guys, but first things first, before we get too deep into heading out on an adventure today, I want to introduce you to the two newest members of the J4B family. First and foremost is our 2021 Jeep Gladiator. Just got it due to recent events. Don't really want to talk about it, but I think it's going to be an excellent companion. And as you can see, we've already got all the gear off the JK, the tent, the awning, and everything set up on the back. So we're actually going to take that out for the very first time today and see what she's capable of and if it's actually everything that everybody says that it is to do this with a Gladiator over doing it with the JK. But let me introduce you to the second newest member of our J4B family. This is Ozzy. Hi, Ozzy. Hey, boy. He's such a good pup. He has hung out in the shop since he was a baby, which, of course, was only like a week ago now, huh? Growing up so fast. So, we've got, what are you, a Pit Bull, German Shepherd, and Schnauzer mix or something like that. He was a gift from a very good friend of mine. We'll call it a gift. After a weekend of heartbreak that totally filled the void. So Ozzy's going to join us on our adventure. It's going to be the first time he's experiencing going off-road with us, so this could be interesting. This trail, boys, is called Titus Canyon. Last time I was on this trail was about 5 years ago. It wasn't all that aggressive. However, due to severe flood damage and storm damage, down here in Death Valley, it was one of the trails that has been closed for the last 4 years. And according to the notification that I got from BLM's website, this weekend, it is officially reopened for this season. So I'm anxious to get down here and see if we can make it all the way to the end of this trail. kind of the inaugural trip for the new Gladiator Mojave, and I got my side seat companion with me. Ozzy, regardless of this rough road, is just taking a nap and taking it in. He's just happy to be out of the house. So this is pretty cool. It's absolutely gorgeous weather. Should be perfect overnight.
So I'm marking the elevation at 3,500 feet.
It's definitely as beautiful as I remember, but this trail has not been used in a long time, and it is very obvious from the overgrowth, and it is, quite frankly, a lot rougher than I remember this trail being. So a high clearance four-wheel drive is definitely recommended at this point, but it's nice that we pretty much have the trail all to ourselves, which is fantastic. Well, tragedy struck the campsite as the drone went kamikaze and broke into 15 different pieces. Dang. All right. Truth is, folks, this thing worked absolutely fantastic. I know that video was probably a little bit on the corny side, but you know what? We had a ton of fun, and it was nice to get out for a night. I did want to point out a couple of things. I'm finding very quickly you don't need to spend a whole lot of money in order to enjoy the benefits of the overlanding world. And this is a great example. You go out and look at your ARB, Dometics, your high-end refrigerators, you're spending $1,500, $2,000. Why? This thing was quiet as a mouse, worked extremely efficient, lasted on my little Anchor battery pack for the entire night with no issues whatsoever, and it's only a couple $100. So definitely keep your options open. I'm going to put a link in the description down below this video so you can check this out for yourself. Comes in multiple different sizes and different layouts depending upon your need. Not only that, this company is not going to leave you high and dry, because in addition to the fridge, they're going to include things like a battery pack to keep it running when the vehicle's off, or a cover for insulation, even a mounted slide out so you could actually mount it directly into your vehicle and make your ease of access so much nicer. I haven't figured out exactly which one of my Jeeps I want to put it in yet permanently, so I haven't done that portion of it. In the meantime, folks, if you have any questions whatsoever about this product, feel free to put it in the description below, or reach out to the link in the description below this video and check it out for yourself. I promise, I think you're going to be really impressed for just a few $100 on what the quality of this particular fridge is. After the weekend, I'm not sure I'm exactly happy with the setup on the Gladiator, but it worked. I think I got a lot more work to do to this thing. So before the next adventure, there may be some major changes coming. So once again, my name is Josh. This is J4B. Look forward to hearing your thoughts in the comments down below this video. So in the meantime, folks, stay safe, happy Jeeping, and from all of us here at J4B, we'll see you next time. Come here, pupper dog. I love it when he runs like that.